another episode of Good Dawning with me, Mr. Floyd. My name's Josh, and we'll give it a few moments here. Chloe, right now we've got Chloe and Helene. That's it. So good dawning, guys. We'll give it a few minutes and see if anybody else piles in or if it's going to be a quiet dawning. But we shall see. Grateful to see you guys. Chloe, thank you. I did send that, pay that invoice, but... So yeah, if I do anything else, I'll let you know. Good dawning. Laura B, we will see you shortly tonight. Well, not super shortly, but tonight at 7 o'clock for What's Up with Laura B and her tarot. And bear with me one moment while we get things situated here. I'm going to try to bring in some lighting here. And get it a little brighter in here. That might help a little bit. All right. We're going to get some lighting in here next. Next thing is to figure all that out. So how we doing, guys? Welcome to another edition of Good Dawning here, and see if anybody else shows up. Right now we got Henny, Laura, and I think Chloe, but I can't really tell because it's only telling me there's two, but it's not always correct. Suzette, good dawning. Welcome as well. We'll let people pile in. Today is the 12th, so we're past our manifestation project. We'll see if anybody's manifestations actually came to fruition or not, and see where we stand there. And good dawning. Much love, Chloe. All right. So yeah, Chloe is all set. She will be situated. We got, if you look on the community tab, Chloe put out a video about what she's going to be doing for the giveaway, which is really amazingly generous. There's a really awesome selenite plate and a few other items, a crystal, like a crystal pendant, and a few other things. Check it out. It's on the community tab, or you can go to Chloe's page directly. But and she is all set for Thursday with the internet and everything, so we will be good to go. And so yeah, keep that getting. Oh, thank you. Grateful. Yeah, it should be good. We'll have a fluorite tower, and which we don't have here, which is really good for manifestation, for energy work. You have to, generally, you need a fluorite tower, and I'm sure we'll discuss that on Thursday, right? All right, so let's see, wait for everybody else to pile in or not this dawning, and see what we got. All right. Give it a few moments. We're not going to see Millie today. Remember, Millie is at the funeral. Favor to Millie. She's at the funeral for her grandmother, and so that she's watching the rewind there. We send you love and favor, Millie, and Rick as well. We send Rick, hold Rick in our highest, and of course, drop the card. And we hold Rooted Willow as well. We haven't seen online for a while. In favor, South Carolina with her mom and her health. But yeah, so I guess we had a small crowd today. It happens, and I'm not sure everybody went, but all right. So let's go ahead and work with the Mind Info Oracle cards this dawning. And yeah, I guess it's just going to be a short crowd today, but not a worry. I wonder if it sent out a notification. But all right, so we've got the Mind Info Oracle cards. These are the least expensive deck you can get on YouTube. We're going to do the cards today. We're going to ground and kind of just keep doing what we've been doing here. So, all right. So the beginning, as we've been doing here, we're going to do something a little different as we do each day now. We're going to clear some energies and ground. So first off, let's ground. If you haven't grounded today already, this is the show about active energetics. We're here to learn how to live our universe, to run our universe through Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael, teaching us the energetics of living your life, right, of running your universe. And so we don't dervish around. But one thing that is important is to ground. So if you're not grounding every day, then your energies could be a little flighty, and it's helpful to ground to take control of your emotions as well. If you're ungrounded, then you can kind of dervish off emotionally as well. So thank you, Chloe, again, for packing that up. And once I get the fluorite tower, we'll use that Friday, Monday. So yeah, let's take a deep breath. We're going to do some grounding work and take it from there. So take a deep breath with me, if you would, please. And breathe out. And breathe back in. And breathe out. All right. So let's do some quick grounding if you are so inclined to do so. Grounding, all we have to do is imagine ourselves having a cord that cuts right through us, that snaps into our soul star chakra, which is up here, and then our crown chakra, and then snaps into the universe, and then reaches down through into the earth. So just by grounding, it'll put us in a better space for today. Helps to when you want to make decisions, and when you're out in other energies, you're more in your frame. So it's really just like stomping into your frame every dawning. And so that's what we shall do. And so, yeah, basically just to center. I mean, we all, or to ground. We all do this anyways. We all know how to do it, I should say. So really, it's just a matter of seeing yourself aligned. So hold that light and send it up, and send it down through your tailbone into the ground. And then for myself, I push down. So we're pushing down and grounding in to the earth, so to speak. So we are grounded and in and grateful. And so if you do that every dawning, if you don't do that when you get up, we'll do it during the good dawning. So just push down. You got just imagine the cord lining through. And really, that's all it takes. And so let's see if anybody else shows up. It's been, yesterday was kind of quiet too. I don't know. Honey, everything exists in the now. So our dreams are already true. The question is, did we choose it in our present reality? No real way to express that concept in 3D, but you know what I mean. Yes. Did we choose it? That's a good question. Did we choose anything? What did we choose? Everything exists in the now. So did we choose it for the now, or do we choose it in another lifetime? We could be chasing what we're chasing right now. As crazy as this sounds, what you're looking for right now may not show up until you die, spin around, go through 15 to 20 years, right? Get reborn, go through 20 plus years, and then spit around. It may even take longer than that, and then it may show up. So keep that in mind. Whatever you're currently manifesting in this lifetime, depending on your energetics and whatnot, and your path, good point. You may manifest it in another lifetime, meaning that it actually may not show up in this lifetime and could bounce into another lifetime. Could be 4 or even 5 lifetimes away from what you're currently manifesting right now. So do keep all that in mind. And now, to your soul, that's instantaneous, but to you, it would be hundreds of years. Could be, 100, 200, 300 years. Good dawning, Viviani. Welcome. If you don't know Viviani, she does Akashic readings, Akashic Adventures with John Binney. And, she does that on her own, and then she works with John Binney on Mondays, Moon Days. And she does energetic clearing, and she can read your Akashic. She'll go in and see if you have any energetic attachments. So we're doing great. Thank you. I don't think I sent out honestly don't think YouTube sent out a notification this morning because I don't know. There's only 5 people in the chat. So, but nonetheless, the regular crowd did not shuffle in unless they're all somewhere else, which anything's feasible. But, all right, guys, let's work with the Mind Info Oracle. If you need a tarot deck, it's the least one. And of course, we got our daily mantra. So we will plow into the daily mantra, which is, today's mantra is, I am the change I am looking for, right? So with the 1111 portal being yesterday and 1111 being your universal flash of, hey, what are you doing there? Wake up. Are you looking into your universe through the portal there, slowing down to see where you need to make some changes? But so today we're going to work with that energy, and today I am the change that I am looking for. So if you want to repeat that with me, you're certainly welcome to. I am the change that I personally have been looking for. Are you making that change? Are you the change you've been looking for? And are you making the changes you need for yourself? Good question. All right, so let's work with the Mind Info Oracle cards here. We're going to do a quick tarot oracle read, see what the energies are for today. And how are you doing, Viviani? We're grateful to see you in the chat there. And she will be on not this Tuesday, not the following Tuesday, but the following Tuesday, I believe. Or maybe actually next Tuesday, but it's on my calendar. We will get that posted as well. And tonight again is Laura B with Tarot and Oracle. So 7 o'clock Eastern time. If you have not been to an episode of What's Up, it is Laura's really amazing. She's accurate. It's I am the change that you are. Well, nobody else can change it for you. So yes, blessed. 1, 2, and 3. So we take the bottom card as the energetics, and then the top 3 cards as what we need to do to get to this card right here. So what we need to do is to connect. And yeah, it does seem. I'm going to throw this out there because we've only got 7 here. Usually there's like 20 of us here, but I don't know why. I think YouTube is sending out my notification. I don't know. Did you guys get a notification for me? And then secondly, I noticed my last 3 shorts, one of them only got 22 views. So I think somewhere we're getting a little bit throttled by YouTube, which can happen. Even throttled to the point where you can be on my channel and not see me. Like if you type me in, I'm not existent sometimes. So yeah, you did get one. Okay, cool. All right. So what we're looking for is to connect, right? So that's what the card's stating is that we need to connect. And it says, you are being asked to connect with others in a meaningful way. Sometimes it's helpful to get new perspectives, to simply be around other people. You're in need of this right now. A deep connections will benefit you. Yeah, generally, I'm not around anybody 99.9% of the time outside of doing YouTube. I'm 100%, I mean, other than the crystal shop, but even there, I work alone. So I'm always 100% alone. There's like never another physical person in my presence, pretty much ever. All right. Reassess. So you're being asked to take stock of your life. So in order to connect, yeah, generally you would, if you're not connected, and some would say I'm not truly connected in that aspect. But if you're not connected, then yeah, it's asking you to reassess why you're not connected. So that really fits. Blindly inspired. Good dawning from Germany. Grateful to see you. You're alone quite a bit too. I think a lot of us in the spiritual community, the more spiritual you get for sure, the more alone you just end up. And it's just, yeah, I mean, the only person I generally hang out with, she's karmic, and she's always in her own stuff. And it's like, I get if I don't hang out with her, then I'm nobody in the universe, but I don't have to hang out with the karmic energy then. So yeah. All right. So to connect, we must reassess our universe. And we must pay attention. It's asking you to pay attention extra close to the signs that you are being given. So it's also asking you to tune into the flow or the livingness in your universe. So reassess what you're, basically slow down and take some inventory here and pay attention to what you're seeing in order to connect. All right, believe as well. You're asking to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. So there you go. In order to connect, you have to have a belief in yourself. This is true. If you don't believe in yourself, nobody's going to want to connect with you because you're going to be putting out a false energy. So yeah, so today, when you're going out throughout your universe and generally throughout, this is bigger in the collective, connect. So if you find yourself disconnected, you can ground, you can take a moment just to breathe, recenter. You can stomp your feet down, like your heels down, and ground into the earth. So in order to connect, this is the summary here. Reassess your universe. Take a moment, or even sit down with pen and paper, but take an overview of your universe. Pay attention to what you're seeing. It's asking you to look for the outside signs and symbols as well. So pay attention to what you're seeing, look around, and then it's also saying then believe. You have to believe that you can connect, right? If you're not connected, or if your universe, I mean, like mine to an extent, isn't connected with others, and you're just kind of out there, then believe that, and it may not even be that, but connect with your living universe. There, get back into the field, right? The 6 feet, remember that? All right, so that's the disconnect when you stand further than 6 feet. There we go. All right, so where are you not connected, and what is it asking for you to connect? All right. So again, so let's do our 15 seconds for peace. We did our project, and my question to you guys, because the manifestation project is over, we can restart one, but I'm curious on your end, and if anything that you guys manifested, if it came to fruition. For me, it's showing up, but it's not here yet. So it's like partly there. I get signs and glimpses from my universe and other things that what I've been manifesting is coming into frame, but what I'm manifesting is a couple step process. But this first step may be manifested. I don't know. But what are you manifesting? Did it show up in your universe? I find since being retired, it's nice to be alone and then close when you want to be rather than forced to at work. I like that. That's true. It's yeah, at work, you always have to be on, so to speak. Although my last real solid job, I was worked at home for 5 years. So I got used to and it coincided with my dark night of the soul. So I didn't have to do any of that. Most of what I manifested has come to fruition. All right. So, Laura, it did pay off. All right. Good dawning. Okay, good dawning. We're just checking in to see if our manifestations, if what we've manifested, if it came to fruition for anybody in the chat here. And for myself, it did not yet, but I have signs that 50, it's kind of a, you need this to get that to get this. And so part of it is in my frame, and we'll see what happens here. But what I've been manifesting is something I've ever been able to manifest in this lifetime before. And from what I can gather, in pretty much any lifetime. So, but we shall see. That's awesome, Laura. That Laura's manifestation actually came to fruition. So that's fantastic. I don't know about yours, but either way, if you're close, or if you can still keep doing the project, but what if nothing else, we've loosened up the energetics, and we're not perfect, and manifestation is a skill, and some do better than others for sure, and some don't see that they do manifest and whatnot. But good dawning, much love at work and listening. 6/5, welcome. It's the everyone, the late pile in today. So, but grateful you guys are here. Truly, thankful for all of you. Kay, Bonnie, welcome. Bonnie, speaking of Sekhmet, we did a huge Sekhmet yesterday. It was 20 plus minutes. Yeah, enjoy shifting the energies to create a new pathway. Exactly, Laura. I'm impressed. That's awesome. So the rest of you guys, if your manifestation did not come through, you may be closer to it than you realize. Do not stop. We're going to finish the 15-second project stopped here, but you can keep going there in your universe to manifest. And of course, with Christmas and whatnot coming around, maybe Christmas list, right? There you go. But let's do our 15 seconds for peace and love as well, and holding Rick, Millie, Rooted Willow, and anybody who's going through anything in the group, what have you, in our highest and lovingest light as well. I got to go catch that one. I was away visiting. Oh, blessed. Yeah, yesterday we did it was on the 11th. We did a Sekhmet channeling, and it was Monday. And so the Sekhmet channeling was long, too. It was like 20 minutes about Veterans Day and energetics and being co-opted as the energetics generally are, because it would be it's really tough. I would imagine, just as a general human, it's got to be, we don't really just want to go to war, right? But nonetheless, I'll talk about co-optive energies in there. That may be the reason why some of my shorts are getting 22 views, is because I'm not as friendly to the tube, but apparently with the changes in the election they've already started relaxing some of their tighter constrictive rules on what you can say on YouTube, which is nice to since there's already a point, I guess it's already been stated that they're not going to be allowed to censor anymore. I don't know, but hopefully things in that aspect get better. But yeah, as of now, they've broken up some of the censorship algorithm, which is nice. Hey, Facebook is ridiculous. Now, I won't go on Facebook. I actually, check this out, guys. I won a conscious coaches class free with Aaron, Aaron and Victor, right? We all know Aaron and Victor. And so I'm watching the videos, but I refuse to join the group because I will not go on Facebook again. I had a Facebook account, and I had an Instagram account in 2019. I destroyed them both. And so I won't put I'm on Instagram, and I'm working on resetting it. So for the channel and getting it set up. They shuffled Instagram around since the 5 years I've been on it, and 6 years. And so it's there, but it's not there. So I got to work on it. But you won't see me on Facebook ever. So yeah, I'm with you, Kay. I'm with you guys, Kay. No Facebook. Never, ever. We know what Facebook is really invented for. And so if you want algorithmic humanity, go for it. But nah, that's all right. No, thank you. You know what I miss is MySpace, right? Everyone's having the MySpace there, right? And who was that guy who was everybody's friend in MySpace? But yeah, so I won that conscious coaches class. I got into the class, and it's free. So I'm watching the videos, but I'm not participating in the chat or the live whatever, because I'm not going to go into Facebook and set up a mandatory account. So yeah, you'll never see Mr. Floyd's Universe on Facebook. When you know what Facebook really was for, keep your Instagram is an afterthought. Facebook was the originator. Well, MySpace really was, but Tom, that's the guy. So are you still friends with Tom from from MySpace? But nonetheless, and if you guys showed up late, we did have so today's mantra. For those of you guys who did show up a little later into the live here is I am the change that I am looking for, right? So with the 1111 portal yesterday and 1111 generally, when you see that, your universe is like, hey, neon sign, what are you doing? Wake up, right? It's a big flashing neon sign. So we're going to be the change that we're looking for in our universes today. Pardon me, and tomorrow and every day, really. But so yeah, grateful for that. Grateful for you guys, and so let's work with. We have a amethyst here as well. So, do we want to do another manifestation project? That's a good question. We will have to see. Keep in mind, if you have amethyst, this is already starting to blacken. This is just natural. If you have an amethyst that's not in like a black room, you might see that it starts to get little black dots on it, like that one. Nothing to freak out about, but there's more black dots. There's no way to get rid of them. I mean, you could bury it and it would get rid of them, but otherwise. So yeah, when you're working with amethyst, if your amethyst starts to get little black dots on it, don't freak out. There's not much you can do with it unless you want to keep it in a drawer where it gets no light, and then it'll won't get black dots. But you can bury it, and it'll apparently eat the black dots, fade away. But love and prayers to Millie today. Yes. So let's take a moment, and yeah, thank you. We're gonna do our 15 seconds. Thank you. I gotta write this down because I'm starting to get some sort of format here, right? And we're better format, more tighter and so yeah, I gotta write this out. But all right, and as well, I want to take a poll from you guys since I've got you all here real quick. The Thanksgiving is Thursday. Do we want to do the Wednesday night? Well, no, I'll be at work. Crap. The Friday. Let's see. The weekend of Thanksgiving. Are you guys? If we did a live Zoom, the weekend of Thanksgiving, would you guys be down? Would you prefer it on a weeknight? Give me thumbs up if you preferred the Zoom party on a weekend, like the weekend after Thanksgiving, which would be Thursday, and then Friday or Saturday, most likely. Or would you prefer it on dry air or Sunday? We can do it Sunday, or we can do it the weekend or the week before, like just the week of Thanksgiving. So either way, guys, I'll be 42 that Saturday. There we go. We could do it on Saturday, and we could do it for 6/5's birthday, and 42. It's 6/5. You'd be the number for everything, right? That's the universal number of everything. Saturday or Sunday. Okay. So I'm getting the weekend then as energetics. So we will set that up for that weekend. After Thanksgiving, we are going to have our Zoom party. Good Dunning Kiss. I turned 42 in October. Blessed. All right. I turned 42 a decade. Good God. A decade ago. All right. So let's work with the amethyst. We'll bring in somebody to channel. I never know who's really going to come through. Probably Saint Germain. Generally, it's going to be Saint Germain. The rest of them will channel, of course, but it's kind of like he's just like the Ed Sullivan. He's the director of the show. And then if the rest of them want to come through, I can do pretty much any time. Yeah, we'll do it over the Friday, Saturday, Monday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Okay, so it looks like the weekend after Thanksgiving. So two things. I'm going to need you guys as well to email. Make sure you guys, and Blindly Inspired, if you want to put your email in there, make sure you are emailing Blindly Inspired it's blindlyinspired.co at google.com or gmail.com. So please email her because this Sunday night, when we go live, she, Blindly Inspired, is going to go over the 5 elements in our Feng Shui class. And she wants to send out documentation beforehand. So if you're going to be on our Sunday live, or if you want to watch the replay, it's helpful, not absolutely necessary, but it's helpful to have the documentation in advance. So if you can, please email Blindly Inspired if you have not. It'll take 2 seconds and just say, send me the documentation, please. That's it. That's all you have to do. And that'll be for Sunday night. So you have like the worksheets, so to speak. It's like a class, right? She's teaching us the tenets of Feng Shui. And so Sunday night, we're going to go into the deeper tenets, the 5 tenets of Feng Shui, the elements. And so for that, she's got paperwork. So please email her again, blindlyinspired.co@gmail.com. So there we go. All right, so let's work with. Pardon me, I'm going to put this on mute and do a really loud cough here. So bear with me. All right, there we go. And there's a common house finch just flew out onto the patio. So we can watch the house finch, enjoy the show, and bring energies. There's no humidity in Colorado. There's the bird. There's no humidity in Colorado. So it's like 10% humidity outside. So this time of year, if I do not run my humidifiers, which I need to start doing, forget it. I'll start hacky. I'll wake up all throaty, hacky, dry. It's crazy. Flemmy, thanks, Josh. 5 elements are so exciting. Just send a blank email even. Yeah, all you got to do is send an email. It's blindlyinspired.co@gmail.com. So yeah, and I guess that's the moniker for Germany, what have you. But so yeah, please make sure you do that as well. And yeah, it'll be a great class. And again, tonight at 7:00, 5 my time, we'll see Laura B back here with What's Up with Your Universe. What's Up with Laura B, her amazing Oracle and Tarot, mostly Oracle and Tarot. But yeah, so when you get in tonight, first 7 people or 8 people will get questions. Just put it in all capitals, and I will dig through the chat tonight, slide them over. Again, if I miss you, it's not intentional. It's either the chat's going really fast or what have you. And I'm sure Millie will be in the chat, so it'll go a little fast. Between Millie and Henny, it'll go real fast. But so yeah, and we'll get you guys set up for tonight. Thank you. And of course, we'll have Laura's information in there. Please consider donations because energetics work best if you respond in kind or at least in fashion in some way to the energetics. It's if you receive, then it's always to get what you've received. Sometimes you need to give back as well to find balance in that. So make sure that if you can, it's not required, but if you can donate, there ain't no nation like a donation, right? So help Laura out there. It is her time, her money, and her energetics, right? All right, guys, we're going to work with the amethyst today. We're going to bring in Saint Germain and do a quick channeling as well. But for you guys who wish me veteran, and I got to go through the comments and answer those today. I'll do so probably at work. So thank you, guys. I'm a little slow at times in replying to comments. Just the way I am. And in response to an email I received from Bonnie about pulling over some of the Sekhmet ones, which I need to re-listen to a lot of those. I don't, honestly, some of the Sekhmet, from the first Sekhmet up, there's only probably a couple in there. But as of now, every channeling that I do, every good dawning will have after the title, who I channeled, and a basic on the title, like energetics or your love or whatever. So like yesterday or the 11th said Sekhmet and Veterans Day. So, so yeah, make sure that, and Isis as well, she was channeled the other day. So when you see that, if you're looking for a specific channeling now, they're all titled with the title, the who I channeled is there as well. And if you do watch, if you did not watch Sunday night with Krista, with Blindly Inspired, she came in a little late with the time change in Germany and our time change being, and it gets confusing. They changed theirs a week beforehand with no thought to Halloween, and we used to be synced, and then Clinton changed it and unsynced us from Europe so that we went past Halloween, so kids didn't trick or treat in the dark, which was really the fun part of Halloween. But now a lot of towns have, like Cincinnati, they have times, and you can't trick or treat in the dark; it's illegal. So, but nonetheless. So, yeah, check that out. 22 minutes into the video, you'll see Blindly Inspired come in. Otherwise, you can listen to me riff. And you almost caught a channeling a Sekhmet there for Nathan, but it did not come through because she showed up. But 22 minutes in would be where you start the video to see Blindly Inspired. I did not create that. Again, 22, it's 22:22 is exactly when she starts. So again, Joanne, Sacred Scribes, if you see a 22:22, are you checking out the numbers? Because that's your universe speaking to you. And that's the easiest way, one of, for your guides and what have you to speak to you is to make, throw numbers at you and say, hey, are you listening? So yeah, make sure that if you see that, make sure you're checking Joanne Scribes there. That's the first way I started my conversation with my living universe, was to recognize what they were saying and jump into Joanne Sacred Scribes. But all right, so let's bring in Archangel Saint Germain, but maybe Archangel Raphael. I doubt it, but we'll see. All right, fair enough, Floyd. Time is going quickly and slowly at the same time. How did we get these ages? I find pretty amazing. You have no idea. It's amazing. It's not even the word. How do we survive? 17, I was 27 almost 3 times. Ha ha ha. How fast? Faster and faster. Yes, I think faster now. I read an article the other day. It says, yes, as you get older, your perception of time changes. And what used to seem like would take a week can take like that. All right, Saint Germain, we are grateful we are here. We are channeling through Josh for you, to you today. We are grateful and welcome to all of you in the good dawning. And remember, you are the energies you want to be. You are the universe you want to create. And if you are having trouble creating your universe, are you still in your dark night? Are you still sitting in your heavier energetics? And are you allowing yourself to be more free? Are you clamping down on yourself, or are you allowing yourself to be the free source love that you know you are? That is the question we are going to ask of you today. Are you going through your day stuck in your tight emotions, or are you going through realizing you are the source that you are looking for, being free, feeling love and joy and peace? The question we have to ask you, you cannot ask, you have to ask that to yourself. Where are your energetics, and are you sitting in your devastated emotions dying today? Are you the karmic person that people are pointing out? Are you the one devishing about your universe, talking about how this and that, and how your universe is against you, how people are against yourself, or you are against your own self? Are you sitting around understanding that the only thing that is against me is my own thoughts, my own actions, and maybe my own energetics, because nobody else is going to really be against you. It is generally yourself that is against yourself. You do realize that, right? You can hear the phlegm bar in Josh's throat there. So we are needing to make sure that the humidifiers are on, because it gets awfully dry in where Josh is sitting, and you can hear it in his throat, right? But in your universe, are you in control of your energetics? Are you dervished off? Are you letting your emotions control your universe? Saint Germain does not know, but he is asking you to gain control, right? To slow down into your universe and look at your life. Look at how you are reacting. Look at your general energies. Do you do that? Do you take inventory of yourself, your energies, and what you are needing to be doing, what you are seeing in your living universe? The phlegm bar broke up. Are you davishing through, just feeling each emotion overwhelmingly and losing yourself, your inner self, your source self, to your dervished body? That is the question we cannot answer. But we are going to bring in the amethyst, the pocket violet flame, right? There you go. We are going to work with the amethyst, and we are going to say, Henny, if you have your amethyst, you can grab that as well. But we are going to help you to stay out of the dervishment of your energetics. To find your balance, we're going to mute for a moment. There we go. And we are going to help you to find the balance inside yourself. That is the question. So let's work with the amethyst, right? So if you do not want to work with energetics, you are being invited to do so. You are not required to continue with the show if you are not down with working with energetics with Saint Germain. That is up to you. We have to invite that. We do not impose energies on anybody else without their permission first. And there we go. So here we go. But are you allowing yourself in your personal universe to assess your emotions before you react? Can you pause, right? Before you get into an emotional state, when something happens and you feel the emotions coming in, and you step to stage left, step off of center stage in your universe, and sit to your left and feel the emotions and center and ground yourself. That is the question. Because if you are not grounding yourself and you are feeling emotions, you are going to dervish off. You are going to get either frustrated or sad or angry, which is okay. You are human. But if you are allowing the emotions, conflating the emotions as who you are, right? As you are sad, and so you cannot release the sadness to find that you are the source inside yourself. That is what we are talking about here. Can you do that? When situations come up in your universe, can you slow down and ground into the higher internal self, not the emotional trauma body? That is the question. Because if you are in the trauma body, you are going to act traumatically, right? You're not going to ground down. You're not going to end the trauma, right? The emotional that you are going through, you are going to ground into it, feeling that you are those emotions when you are not. We are not the emotions that we feel. The emotions are to gauge where we are, what is going on with us, and to help protect us. If we are in fear, we are in fear, we are being protected. You see a lion, right? You see Sekhmet running towards you, right? Are you going to be eaten? So you get into fear and you react accordingly. But if somebody calls you a loser, for example, do you swallow that and go, because you are not the fear. When you see the lion, you know you are just dinner, right? So you run and you get away, or you get in a vehicle or whatever you do so you don't become dinner. But if somebody calls you a loser, do you swallow that? You don't swallow dinner, right? You're like, no, I will lose my avatar. I will die. I do not want to be eaten by a lion. I am not that tasty anyways, right? I'm full of oils and grease. But nonetheless, maybe you eat a lot of junk food, so you don't want to be, right? But nonetheless, if somebody calls you a loser, right? You are bad energy, you are a loser, you are a piece of garbage, whatever they're calling you, do you own that? A lot of you do, but you won't own being eaten by the lion, right? You know that difference, right? But you do know but you may not know if somebody calls you a loser, you may swallow those energies as who you think you are. You don't think you are lion's dinner, but you might think you are the loser. You are being told that you are. Don't allow anybody who is not yourself to tell you who you are. They do not know you better than you, right? Your mother, your father, whomever it is, you need to do this for a living. They don't know you, you do. You need to be this. You be who you are for yourself. Don't let anybody else's energies ever tell you who you should be in your living universe, right? We are going to cut cards as well. So we have not forgotten. We are just shuffling things around. It is to make it a different show, right? If we do things out of order and we do the last thing as card cutting, it would leave you with a different energy, will it not? Instead of doing it in the beginning. Are you doing that? We are trying to break up the phlegm ball in the back of Josh's throat, but sorry about that. But are you doing that in your universe? Are you doing things differently? Can you take a different road? Somebody calls you a loser. Can you say, I am proud to be that loser? I am proud then to be the loser you think I am, and walk away. Because you are not the loser, you are just giving them the energies they want. Fine, I'll be a loser. Kiss my ass. I'll walk away. But nonetheless, can you do that in your universe? That is the question for you. Do not own any negative energetics that somebody is laying on top of you. Remember, you are the source. You are not any of the energetics that is being placed in your field by somebody else anyways. You are the source of your own energy, and unless you feel that you are the loser, you do not have to own any of that. Do keep that in mind. It's all your energy anyways. Nobody knows who you are better than yourself anyways. Do keep all of that in mind. So, all right. We are grateful that you are here today. All right. So we are going to do some card cutting. Let's smooth this out. Hopefully you find that you are feeling a little more balanced. Wow. All right, let's close this down. So smooth it out. We're going to do some card cutting and call it far today. So we are grateful. Love, love, love. He loved the cats, all sizes, cuddle big ones. Yes, we all love the cats. All right, but you do not want to be dinner, right? So if you see a lion and you are walking down the street, of course, you immediately reject what you see, right? Oh, I see a lion. He wants to eat me. I reject that. But if somebody calls you a loser in your universe, do you reject that or do you eat the energies immediately? That is the question we are asking you today. If you are being called something that you know that you are not, but yet you eat those energies, why? Why would you allow somebody to direct your energetics? That is the question. Only you can answer that. It is not for us to answer. It is not for Saint Germain to answer. But nonetheless, let's cut some cards. Today we are going to do energetic card cutting. Today we are going to cut cards. Let's see, what do we want to cut cards from? Maybe you have a suggestion. What do you want to cut cards from? But let's see here. We are going to cut cards. I got it. We are going to reclaim, even better, right? The energetics that have been stolen to us from politics. There we go. So Saint Germain, we are going to reclaim the energetics that the politicians, the election has taken from us. The election is over, right? Did you release it or are you still living within it? That is a question. So we're going to release the election and then we are going to call back our energies that the D's and the R's were trying to take from us, right? Because if we do not, then we are still playing in that universe. And we have to live within that universe. That is the confines of the greater source field that you have created, the greater universe. If you turn off the greater universe, though, and just live in your frame, you won't see that. You won't see any of that per se, but it's still in the energetic field. So we cannot deny that. We are not living in a, we are not denying what is the case, but we are also not trying to climb into it either, so to speak. So we know that, yes, your country is run in the biggest source field and all of that, and they had an election, but we are not seeing any of that. We are in our own universe, but yes, it's dovishing around in the background. So we are going to clear the energetics of all of that dovishing from the election that was running around in the background, right? So we are going to recall all of the energies that they tried to collect from us during the election period. So there we go. All right. So if you want to repeat after Saint Germain, it is up to you. You don't have to, but you take a deep breath first and release. And we'll take another deep breath and release. And tomorrow we will go to bed tonight with the humidifiers on. Get the air in here super dry, and Josh has a cough and a phlegm. So good dawning. We are Rick Downing. We are grateful you are here. We are about to cut cards and energies from the election. So all of the energetics that they were trying to steal from us, we are going to do an invocation to recall all of our energies and seal off all of the energies from the election that is over. And we are wishing you the best favor and healing love. So there we go. So hold Rick in your love and favor and in health. And we are grateful that he is here as well. And we are grateful for all of you, really. Whether or not this channel ever gets any bigger or not, it does not really matter. It's grateful that you are here, that you are getting the universal learnings, and that we are here to help you. That is what it's really all about. This is to be the best you can be, and whoever shows up here, good for them. Hello, at Rick Dunning, love and healing to you. Yes, we wish you the greatest healing ever, and we see Rick totally healthy. We are going to see that. And if you are watching this at home, we see you healthy as well. We see you loved and at peace. Whatever is in your universe, if it is a lack of funds, we see you with miracle money. If it is a lack of people in your universe that is needed, we see you with new friends. If it is like Nathan with his homeless, we see him homed, and now he is homed. So there you go. We are grateful, and you can be the same. So let us go ahead and remove the energetics that they try to lay on us, right? From the election. So we are going to do so. Prayers and love for everyone who exactly. Thank you. We are grateful. All right, so let's remove the energies from the election. So if you want to repeat after Saint Germain, it's quite simple. All we need to do is follow along. So take one more deep breath. And real simple. We are cutting the cards. We cut the cards and remove the energy. Just repeat after me. I am cutting the card and releasing all the energies from the election, pardon me, in America. All of the energies from the political ads, from anything that I have seen, from what they wanted me to hear, to their platforms, I release it all from my frame, seal off all the energies that took place from the election, and step forward clear, clean, and sovereign from their elective or election narrative. So we're stepping free, clean, clear, and sovereign from their election narrative. So we are reclaiming our own self and shaking off all of the energies that they want to throw at us, like the monkeys and the poop, right? If you piss off a monkey, it'll throw off poop at you, right? So same thing, we're shaking that energetics. Take our poop, throw it back at you. Away from us. We don't want it anymore. We've got new energetics we have 5 years to deal with, right? So we don't want your energetics anymore, and you don't have to deal with those energies either. Remember, if you turn it all off, right? If you turn off the matrix, you turn off your tell lies vision, you turn off the commercial terrestrial radio and all that, you are not in the matrix. You are standing there on Earth, right? You are not receiving any media, even YouTube to an extent, depending on what you are watching. You are alone. You are standing in free sovereign self on Earth. You are not part of that influencing machine, right? And it's only there if you plug into it. So do not plug into it. If you want to watch your tell lies vision, target what you watch. Grab a movie. Grab your one TV show off of Hulu or Netflix or whatever. Amazon Prime, right? Whatever you watch. Crackle, there you go. I think Crackle broke up, but nonetheless. So if you are wanting to watch something, watch it targeted, but do not dovish through. How many of you, hopefully none of you, are sitting there watching your cable TV and scrolling doom channel surfing, right? None of that. That is the matrix. And your energetics, you are plugged in to the TV, and you stick the plug in your head, right? If you go back to the original patents for tell lies vision, it is about a exchange of energies. It is not about you just watching it. It is about them grabbing your energies. If you really look at the original patent, it is a combo, right? The frequency of the tell lies vision. So there you go. So if you want to turn it all off, right? And we are talking about the election as well, right? We released all those energies. You might feel a little lighter. Turn it off. We all know who won. The Oz won everything. There you go. So you have to, but turn it all off. Just walk away. There you go. You walk away campaign. Just walk away from it all and just be yourself in your highest loving light. Everything else, you are just giving away your energies. If you want to be a part of that, that is up to you. But if you do, try to be a big change then, because you get swallowed up by what they are doing and you are not the change. All right. We love you. We're going to do some stuff for the show, so we're going to release. But we are Archangel Raphael and Saint Germain. Mostly Saint Germain Raphael is on his own now, really. Hang on. Archangel Raphael channels on his own now. If you want to hear myself, call upon me. But I am no longer attached energetically to Saint Germain. Myself, Archangel Raphael, has decoupled the energetics. As Josh now, as you can hear, channels me on occasion from time to time. Grateful we are that he has followed through and has continued his channeling with me and everybody else. All right, he's gone. I love everybody does not have an outro, right? We need to get Saint Germain needs to get them to do outros like with like we are leaving, goodbye, like because God is ISIS gone. Obviously now Archangel Raphael, when he is done, he just the energy just leaves Josh. But there you go. So we are grateful, and Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael has channeled through Josh for you to you today. Two separate energies now, right? But we've been doing this so long, Josh knows who I am. He knows who the angel energies of Archangel Raphael are, so we don't need to combine anymore. So you were getting pure Saint Germain. Hi, it's just me, Saint Germain, standing here helping you on planet Earth. So there we go. We are about to enter a new timeline, to a new golden age. You are the golden age. There's no new timeline. Be that timeline. We separate ourselves and conflate that something is coming in or we are going to be on. You already are. You are the golden age you are looking for. Step into that. Own that energy. Be the golden age you are looking for. Releasing transmission. All right. So yeah, be the golden age. Thank you, Rick. Yeah, we aren't stepping into it. Just imagine that you already are that golden age you are looking for. And this is weird. I dropped my phone, and so there's a crack. I've got to get a new phone or a new screen or figure something out here. But there's a crack across the screen. And the phone works, but it flickers now, so the screen flickers. And you can see the light coming through where the crack is from behind, like the backlight of the screen. So at some point, there we go. We stopped it from flickering. Yeah, we got to get either a new phone or scamper up the money to get a new screen for the phone. But nonetheless. All right, so a couple of show notes here as well. And really, we'll get you guys going here. I'm trying to keep it at about an hour. YouTube, I figured out, not me personally, but YouTubers have figured out changes to the algorithm, right? So they've allowed us to be a little more free, but now the show times. If my show times, I have a wildly long show and a shorter show, and then I won't get as much play in the algorithm. They're actually now your show times, and I learned this from Michael Sadler because he shifted his Thursday show and his Monday show to be about the same time frame. One show used to be an hour, one show used to be like 2 hours. And so the 2-hour show wasn't getting as much play on YouTube as his hour-long show, which was consistently an hour. His other show was an hour and a half, 2 hours, 2.5 hours, whatever. Just depending on who his guest was and what he was riffing or whatever. But usually what he's riffing. His guests are about an hour. And so he did the algorithmic work to figure out that you got to keep your shows at about the same time frame, or it all drops off. The algorithm won't pick it up, and so we're gonna try to keep these at about an hour. We do have the Mondays and the Thursdays, but yeah. So nonetheless, when we're not there, so at least if I have a consistency of like 3 or 4 a week, it helps the algorithm. But yeah. So if you're watching Elon Musk, we always state this right as we get ready to leave here. Elon Musk. If you're watching this, can you build a spiritual YouTube? It takes millions, right? Servers. Can you build a spiritual YouTube that will have a favored algorithm? Just an open favored algorithm that doesn't play, just a simple, easy algorithm. We'd be grateful. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and end this here. I am grateful as well. We'll see you tonight. Go to the channel on the community tab. We have Chloe. Her giveaway is on the community tab. You can go to her page so you can see the video. She's all set for Thursday, which we will have at 7 o'clock Eastern time. Tonight is Laura B. Tarot and your What's Up with Laura B. Tarot and Oracle at 7 o'clock. And so, yeah, grateful for all of you guys, and grateful as well to Rick. Favor to your healing. Millie, I know you're not in the video. You're at your grandmother's funeral, but if you watched a rewind or replay, much love and favor to Millie and her family, and may the death of Grandma, the patriarchal mom, bring everybody closer together in the family as well. And favor to Rooted Willow and to Nathan. Rooted Willow, we haven't seen in a while, and her mom there. Nathan, favor to your new apartment. Anybody else who's going through anything as well, we love you. All right, so we've decided the Thanksgiving meetup on Zoom will be next the weekend of Thanksgiving. So we will, let's say, have that work week schedule, which will be this week. Then I will set up the Zoom. I will need emails from you to send you the link. I'm not going to post a public link because then we'll get anybody on there. And we really don't want that. And yeah, now my nose is getting, I got to blow my nose. But so yeah, it's that time of year where you wake up phlegmy and nosy, and you know how it goes. Ah! And falling the phone over as well. So, all right, with the phone falling over there, no, we don't want to do that. I think that's a good place to end it here. All right, guys, I am grateful, and thank you so much for being here today. And go shoot Kuan Yin for today as well. And I will see you guys in the next. Remember, as I say here at the everything you do creates your universe. So if you're still in your dark night of the soul there, as we say at the end of the card readings there, as you get into your light body, it makes it easier to create your universe, right? All right, guys, that's the whole point here, is to walk us out of the dark trauma body into the light body. And please email Blindly Inspired at the blindlyinspired.co@gmail.com. It's easy. And she will get you the documentation for Sunday night with Blindly Inspired, which I will get posted up at some point. But I love you guys. Thank you so much again. And tonight, 7 o'clock, 5 o'clock my time, 4 o'clock if you're on the left coast there, the blue wall. And I will see you all in the next. Thank you again, and grateful. Much love, family. See you all in the next. Thank you.